There will be no boundaries bypassing all by itself. Just don't use the seer and the knower to focus on anything. Make a conclusion. The attempt to know is itself the setup of the awareness of control, which is karma itself. The discarding itself, uninvolved within the uninvolvement itself with everything altogether. From not grasping for the non-grasping itself altogether. Discarding, being clear or not clear with anything. Bypassing, that is already purifying. You use a lot of control with your knowing and seeing a lot at work. Therefore, when you need to purify anything, it's not in time. The important point is that not just use the body and mind. That which has nothing to do with disengage or not, it has to collaborate with everything, incorporating with everything. Just use the reminders as such with all the activities. It will help through unwinding and releasing. All that is given here is to be given further, to help cut through deluded knowing. This is not to grasp for the enlightenment and to not grasp for the conclusion, because that is grasping. The conclusion is to be given. The enlightenment is to be given. Then it will be truly enlightenment. Cut through deluded knowing is to be given, not to be grasping. Otherwise, there is the action of cutting and grasping for cutting. Bless into everything. Use the reminders in the physical world and samsara, in everything, from not grasping for the non-grasping itself, with everything. It will be continuously giving liberation, helping through unwinding and releasing for samsara naturally. Helping through unwinding and releasing all that is here, that's remaining, will be naturally released. No one can grasp anything from the cutting, from the putting down. Help through unwinding and releasing. It is not the essence of grasping. Putting down and emptiness that doesn't grasp for itself, then it will be truly putting down and true emptiness. Disengage from disengaging itself, then it is true disengagement. You have to continue with the reminders constantly. Use it with everything, even with trees, leaves, nature, because all that underlying, overlaying in the nature with earth, air, water and fire has something from the grasping mind in it. So when you use it with anything without distinguishing, use the conclusion to purify right away. Every sentence is cutting through deluded knowing in itself. It is the enlightenment in itself. So use it with everything. Give it to earth, air, water and fire. With everything. With physical world and samsara. Proceed simultaneously with everything. To involve with everything is just relating through karma. With everything, you have to conclude with the purification simultaneously. Conclude with the cutting deluded knowing with everything, not in the way of involvement only, with everything. That's just relating through karma with all things, karma to karma. And what that is follow is a lot of frequencies, a lot of sensations, this bouncing back to oneself. That which has nothing to do with engagement or disengagement will bypassing knowing and seeing. There is no need to be concerned with seeing or not seeing, knowing or not knowing. It will bypass naturally. There is no need to be concerned with being clear or not clear with anything, bypassing right away all that. Not involved within the non-involvement itself as well, bypassing it. There is no need to be clear or not clear with anything whatsoever. Then it will turn into purification of the emptiness without traces, helping through unwinding and releasing and liberation. To always trying to know, to see, that is like grabbing with the objects of the perception. That is mental karma, which is itself deluded knowing. It is karma. Cut through deluded knowing or enlightenment has nothing to do with knowing or not knowing. Cut through directly from knowing or not knowing. Every sentence discards itself. It is the essence that is enlightenment in itself, the essence of the enlightenment within itself, cutting through deluded knowing in itself. Everything is from not grasping for the non-grasping itself. Even uninvolvement doesn't grasp for itself. Disengagement as well, not grasping for itself. Like this, there will be a natural purification, ending all burdens. The burden is like emphasis on itself with concerns. There will be a lot of sensations and frequencies according to the impact, without concerns, with knower and seer. All the sensations and frequencies that are already there will be dissolved by themselves. They are coming and going all by itself, by themselves. If always using the knower, always impacting, and that's the Vedana or the sensations or the frequencies that will follow. Neither is it about involvement or non-involvement with everything. Not involved even within the non-involvement itself. No is not even no itself. Discarding, even the discarding itself. That which has nothing to do with yes or no,